Hey, family. Just wanted to stop in very quickly and pose a topic. If we don't change the behavior, we may give or buy our way into poverty. Let's talk about it. I'm a very down to earth person. And that being said, is I oftentimes always use myself as an example. And so let's just think about this topic. Um, if we don't change our behavior or our attitude about spending or giving money, we may end up impoverished. And impoverished means a couple things. That you're not able to provide, a suitable living for yourself. Many people in the future are going to be faced with a retirement crisis. Because many people, because of lack of information or knowledge, don't really understand the impact of why we really have to be mindful of how we are actually spending our money, or even, some, that's, that giver that, is gonna step in and help in any way. Good-hearted person that really, if they're in a position, they want to help people if they can. But honestly, my own personal experience, I've learned that even though that you may be a person that has a heart to give, you have to be very careful that you don't give your way into a pickle, or a situation. Because honestly, I have been there before. I have, been that person that, I love people. And so if I'm in a position, I will do that. I would try to help. But I had to really put the brakes on that, a few years back, when I really start understanding that you cannot continue that type of behavior. Because number one, we really need to learn and understand how to, properly, get our financial foundation in order, which of course is going to position you for tomorrow. And so I really had to take a hard look at myself and just make a hard decision and say, hey, I cannot continue to do that. I cannot continue to, try to be there for those different types of situations, because I really was finding myself in a bind. I really was finding myself in a bind because, you given more than you really could. And so I had to really back up a minute there. And so I really wanted to just address that, because I know that a lot of people, let's say, obviously people are on different levels, economically. And so even a person that makes decent income, six figures or more, a lot of people in that position don't even realize that, you have to be very careful even at those levels. Because look at it this way. If you were as a person that made 500,000 a year, and basically you spending almost 475,000. $499,000. Many people don't realize that a person that has that kind of spending or giving habit actually is in no different a place than a person that only is making maybe $14,000 a year and really can't see how to make ends meet and to really keep their head above water. Because if whatever dollar amount you actually earn, if you're spending basically everything you earn, you are in the same position as a person that don't even make any money. And I really had to take a hard look at myself. And honestly, more than 6 years ago, before I start coming into, more information about, finances and how to better prepare to manage and put proper, protection and, working on debt management and, of course, establishing an emergency fund. And then, of course, the investment, that is for tomorrow and getting things in order. I really had to figure out, wow, what am I doing? Because I'm making decent money. And guess what? I was basically spending almost everything that I was making. And so I really had to shake myself and, redefine, really what I wanted to do and where I was going, and take a very hard look at myself and change some of the behaviors, because it's very easy if you're making decent money to kind of get caught up. Some may say, forgive me, keeping up with the Joneses, or just, you kind of feel like you're doing okay. And so you may, be buying or giving more than you actually should be giving. And so I really wanted to just come on a moment today and just kind of put this out here, because a lot of times we're not really aware. We're not really paying close attention to, the position that we're in. And so I really wanted to come on and just kind of put this topic out there so that, it'll get us thinking about it and get the conversation started. Because, I believe that when you know better, of course, you should do better. But a lot of times, if we're not really paying attention to our behavior and certain things, and plus, I mean, if you honestly, you're a good person and you just want to be able to help people, because I'm a firm believer also that God works through people, and that people have to have a certain heart that God can send blessings through. Of course, we have all kinds of organizations that help many people in different types of circumstances. So we need givers. We need people that are in a position to do that, and that have the heart to do that. And then as far as just taking control of our attitude about money and buying things and spending, we really truly need to get a little more serious about it, so that we can really give some attention to where we need to be. And so I just gonna go ahead and close out with what I always say: always live, always laugh, and always love. Life is what you make it. And so, yes, family, let's make it absolutely authentic. Organically, me, Tamika, signing off. Until next time, God bless.